Hello, 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 and welcome to Josie K Tarot's live video podcast. We've got a lot to talk about today. I'd like to first go over the three Mercury retrogrades that are going to be taking place in the year of 2021, all of which are taking place in air signs: Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. So, with this air sign energy, it's a year of intelligence. It's a year of a higher dimension of thinking. It's being more woke. It's also about being witty, but it is about hard thinking. It's about applying the right words to express one's unique individuality. So we're entering at the end of January here, from January 30th to February 21st, the time of Aquarius. So this is a time to be open to new ways of thinking, right? It's the end now of waiting for happiness, of sitting in energies of sorrow and negativity. Those energies are dying away. And so now it is time for a new paradigm, right? It's a time for a new awakening, a new perspective, to decide or figure out what hidden desires are awakening within me, right? Because what is going to go on now, what we create now, should we choose to have bright prospects for the future at this time and manifest what comes from our own uniqueness, will be successful on into and through the next 10, 20, 30 years. So from May 29th to June 22nd, that will be the second Mercury retrograde in the year of 2021, falling in the energy of Gemini. So this will be a time of communication breakdowns, an opportunity to say what you really believe because of the realization of your hidden desires and what you are manifesting when it comes to your dreams. There will be a realization of how others have affected you via their opinions that may not be right for each of us. So what do I want this year as opposed to what someone else wants for me? So the third Mercury retrograde is from September 27th to October 23rd in Libra. This will be a time where there's actually a trine between Jupiter and the moon, ending in opposition to Chiron, which is a wounded healer, and a grand trine with Lilith and Saturn. So all of that basically means that there's going to be a clash over our unique growth. And those who inhibit our success, our joy, our happiness, we will be challenged to expand on what we're doing, and to free ourselves from anyone who tries to restrict our expansion. So it is a year of self-discovery. It's a year of maintaining boundaries. It's a year of not leaning on another or others to create that success that we were sent here to create. It's a year to break free from the things or people that kept us, quote unquote, small. There will be an emphasis on relationships. It's about who supports us versus who drains our energy. Okay, so we just are exiting. Basically, if you look at what I'm going to discuss here, what is this deck? With the Less Vampires deck by Lucy Cavendish, there has been an energy of nightmares. People who were unable to sleep at night because of the difficulties, of course, that we are experiencing. And I'm going to get into that as well in a minute. First, I'm going to see who's here. Thank you, Donna, for being here. Hello to you. Silver Petal, hi. Michelle, hi, young lady, and hello to you. Linda, hi from Canada. Hello to Canada and Linda in Canada. Bo Fab, hello from the Netherlands. Hello, and thank you for attending as well. Donna says hello to Josie and all. And then we have Latrell, and so hello, Donna Spanier. Littrell, hi Josie and everyone else. If you're new, this is the channel where we all help lift each other up. So if you see people saying hello to you, say hello back. We are definitely finally getting into the energy that I've been really pulling for us to go towards, right? Because this isn't a path of, we're sent here to experience joy and happiness. And of course, those around us can affect us. But it's also important that we discover, have I been following people who don't respect who I am as a unique soul here on earth? Because if so, those people have to go. And I've received a lot of comments about people who are saying, yeah, I finally did need to let go for whatever reason, whatever those fears were, where you thought you had to follow another in some way. It's time to let go of following others, especially if they are disrespecting you as an individual, or they don't even acknowledge you in some way. So we'll get back to that. All right. So Donna, thank you for the donation. Whoop, whoop. For those of you who do not know, it is only during this live video podcast where I offer one question readings for a minimum of a $10 donation. Just click on the $ box below and drag the button over to a minimum of a $10 donation and provide me with your sun sign, which is your horoscope sign, and your question. So Donna says, cards please for will I get the income assistance worker job or the full-time office manager job? Darn, so you're still waiting on that. Well, I do see things moving forward here in the next month for the collective, not only in the area of money and finance, but also if you're single, when it comes to meeting new people. Of course, there are going to be people who are a test as opposed to those who are a true love. But we'll get to that later as well. So I'm going to go into the, I don't know why I'm forgetting, I use them all the time, Psychic Tarot Oracle deck by John Holland for Donna's question. So dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angels, please bless Donna with clarity regarding Okay, before I just wanted to switch to a different deck midterm, but when I looked on the bottom of this deck after shuffling, we've got authority. So of course, we have to see what they're talking about. Connecting with authority, maintaining or obtaining some form of wisdom here. I've got 4, 5, and 5 are the numbers in front of me when I lay a 3-card spread. So it could be that around the 4th or 5th of January of 2021, where you're going to obtain some form of wisdom here regarding a solid foundation, and we'll be rejoicing in celebration. I am getting the full-time office manager job, and then you sacrificing and letting go. I'm sorry. Income assistance worker job, and then sacrificing the full-time office manager job. But I want to clarify. That's kind of how they fell. So it was the first one you listed that Spirit was nudging me to focus on. So let's clarify. I'm clarifying with the Angel Answers deck by Doreen Virtue, and do that 2-card or 2 spreads next to each other. First one representing the income assistant worker job. Second position representing the full-time office manager job. Okay. So, first job listed, we've got a year from now, and wait. We've got you coming to a peaceful resolution. Maybe I was right when I said the first thing I said came out of my mouth. Big happy changes when it comes to the income assistant worker job. Coming to a peaceful resolution, and then we have the number, the card, I'm sorry, that says no with an exclamation mark representing the full-time office manager job. It's like the assistant worker job's going to come available first, and then eventually I think the second job will show up within the next few months. So Spirit's saying hang in there when it comes to the full-time office manager job, because within the next few months, you're going to hear more about that. I think you're going to kind of fall in love with this opportunity, which is the income assistant worker job. And then you're going to be realizing in the next couple months that something has happened in a divinely timed way. So Spirit's saying remain positive. For at some point in time, go ahead and take the first job listed and know that eventually the second job is going to open up. And then you can say yes to that. So they're saying this first one listed could show up in the next few weeks. And that's right about where this position is, where you're choosing a new direction. So you could be choosing the direction of being unemployed and then going into the direction of employment with the first one listed. But within the next few months, I think you're going to hear, maybe the next 2 to 3 months, you're going to hear more about the other job. So don't give up. Take what you can for the meantime so you can experience that. And then know that when the second offer or opportunity shows up, you will have a lot more wisdom because you will have experienced the first one in comparison to the one that finally shows up. Wow. So good things happening with both, and an opportunity here to connect with authority and to realize that there is a passion igniting with you with the number one regarding a new position in the next, it could take the next 3 weeks. But like I said, a lot is happening here in the next for some, the next 4 to 6 weeks. So congratulations. When that shows up, let me know. Yeah, collectively in the center of a 3-card spread with the Angel Answers deck, we've got the Messenger of Thought, so communication of truth, a new topic or intellectual project that is really exciting for the collective. And then by the 3rd week, we've got congratulations, there will be positive recognition. There will be emotionally energies of great fortune here. And then indecision with the 2 of abundance. Should I or shouldn't I take this financial path or the other? So take what comes, enjoy that experience, take it for all that it is. For that will bring you awareness as to when the second job shows up, whether or not you want to stay or go. Okay, so we've got Robin. Hello, Robin. Sharon, hi, I want a reading, but when I go to buy, it says $6.99. How do I send to 10? So you just pull the little button over to 10, which now I guess you would just do like 301 or something. If you guys are not, I don't know if this works through Google Pay or how it works, but I also will receive PayPal payments. If that's easier, just let me know that you paid me through PayPal, and I'll just pick up my phone, take a look, and confirm. All right. And it's just via my email address, which is josiek42@gmail.com. So when you go into PayPal, you can say, make a payment, put in my email, the dollar amount, and enter. Pretty easy, as long as you've got your PayPal account set up with your bank account and so on. Donna, Robin, does it allow you to slide the scale, yellow or green line? Donna says, Cancer. Cancer. Robin, it should. Donna, it goes from $6.99 to $13.99. Are we doing Super Chat or PayPal? Super Chat, I believe, is where we connect with each other here in YouTube, and PayPal is how you make a payment to me. Claire, can you give me what's next for me? Oh, and I love you too, Claire. Thank you for your donation. Whoop, whoop. All right. And real quick before I do Claire's reading, we've got Breda. Love that name. Josie K. It's my mom's name. Hi, I am from Ireland. Well, hello, Breda from Ireland. Always trust your, I'm assuming, read. Okay, so, or maybe gift. Whatever it is, I appreciate that you trust it. All right, so let's look at Claire's energies. And Claire, did you say what your horoscope or sun sign is? Let's see. I think I'm going to use just the Lenormand deck by Ciro Marsetti. It's a very clear deck. And if we need to, we'll specify any areas that we feel necessary. So, dear Lord, Spirit, Guides, and Angels, please bless Claire with clearly defined messages regarding Claire's life path here on Earth at this time, on into and through the next month. I'm going to do a Celtic spread. Actually, they're saying circle spread. Okay, so Claire, we have the energies of Pisces here with the fish and or the energy of money. It's a good energy of money. So when I cross that card, we do have either a Pisces that should not be trusted, or we have you wanting to sneak away from a situation, or maybe dealing with someone who should not be trusted in the area of money. Sneaking away maybe from money, but I feel like sneaking away from some form of money going into the direction of new money, or a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Hi, Sonia from New Zealand. Hello, Sonia from New Zealand. Virgo. Okay, so here we have, are you thinking about money, Claire? Donna, you're very welcome. Thoughts position, stability and security here. So thinking about sneaking maybe into the direction of greater abundance here. And in the relationship sector with another or others, be it business or personal, you do have the cage. So this is representing feeling stuck or trapped in some way. Collectively, we do have a thirst card here, representing compulsions, obsessions, communications. For others here in the relationship sector, we do have the Ace of Abundance card. So we do have good news coming here in the next 2.5 weeks regarding resources coming your way to help you with your plans. So thinking about stability and security, feeling stuck or trapped in some way. Yes, Claire says, hoping money will come in from an ex. He owes me. Okay. So that must be this person here that may be a bit manipulative or dishonest sometimes. Yeah, in your creative aspects position by the 3rd week from now, if you will shift your perspective from focusing on your ex so much and instead focusing on what truly fulfills you creatively, you know, it's kind of like when we focus too much on another or a situation involving another, we actually push that away from us. But if we like shift our perspective into a direction that brings us peace, joy, and happiness, then the other things can flow back towards us. So I think that's what Spirit's saying is right now, free yourself from thinking too much in the relationship sector, the circle spread, about the situation. And know that whatever you work on or towards at this time, you may be finding that you are surprised that as you turned your attention away, someone comes back towards you and you start to receive some form of attention and recognition once again. Yeah, so in your actions position, you do have the mice energy. This is about anxiety. Spirit is saying when it comes to mistakes regarding those who have been walking in their ego with the peacock energies collectively, Spirit is giving the collective the strength to let go. Let go of who and or what makes you feel anxious and or trapped or stuck in your thoughts. And instead, create something that brings that unique divine gift from within you. Because emotionally, if you give something a break and turn your direction elsewhere, it could be by the 12th of February of 2021, where you receive communication via community, society, social media, technology. Where you receive some money here with the fortune card. Now, you are not a victim. This is a collective energy here. Do not give to those who take. Instead, go into the direction of those who appreciate you in the creative aspects position. Because for some, by the 5th or 6th week from now, we do have the 2 of abundance here. Feeling out of balance in the area of money or things of the material. You may find that you are working multiple jobs or are trying to create a dream career. It's important to keep things light at this time and to stay in touch with your inner child. Make your work or your creative ideas and projects as playful as positive. For multitasking with a positive attitude is what is going to bring success and fortune for you. All right, so In the subconscious position, you do have the moon energies. So this is energies of confusion or illusion. And Spirit's saying, we will help you with this major arcana energy to have hope, to trust that as you pray to Spirit for a new direction, new ideas, goals, and intentions, you will eventually be able to, with the aid of emotion, walk away from that which no longer fulfills you emotionally. In fact, the card says you feel a deep longing for something meaningful in your life. So in your heart, you know that there's more out there in the world. And it may be time to switch careers, move to a new home or city, or initiate other important changes in your own journey. Do what's right for you and seek out your own magical life. And just have hope as you wait, as you avoid this rebellion energy, right? Because that causes negativity, which causes things to push back and not transpire when you want. Look at that. Day to day, we've got a passionate masculine here in the day-to-day aspects position of the circle spread. Day to day, as you focus on creating peace, joy, and happiness in your journey, so too will you be able to eventually receive money from someone who may be a bit manipulative at this time for whatever reason. So in the subconscious position, inner strengths position, Spirit's giving you the strength to ground yourself, just like we talked about, to set new goals and intentions and ideas for yourself, to put your attention for an hour or two each day into writing, drawing, painting, journaling, meditating, exercising, whatever it is that will free you from these energies of the mice or anxiety. So as soon as you turn your direction into greater stability and free your mind from waiting on a decision here, the obstacles will come to an end. And through a transformation, a situation whereby there was a relationship and or a situation involving a child or children, Spirit's saying a new direction will free you from the energies of burden. So as you wait to meet up, negotiate, and connect with another person, eventually you're going to receive some form of wisdom, and that someone has devoted themselves to having a discussion with you. Again, I'm getting around, look at that, the 12th of February. Once again, hold on, my computer is about to die. I don't know why I didn't plug that in. All right, let's continue. Day to day, eventually the or towards is going to free you from those energies of anxiety. Okay, and now it's saying it's running low again. Hold on. There we go. I'm getting tested for some reason. All right, Donna, thank you so much for the donation. Whoop, whoop. All right, will Terry get a new job? Oh, and that's about what I have, by the way. I see good things if you'll just turn your attention away. Communication will come, and actually you're going to receive positive recognition because somebody's going to wonder why you aren't knocking on the door, so to speak. So, will Terry get a full-time job soon? Let's go ahead and check with the Angel Answers deck by Doreen Virtue. Hi, Tracy. Welcome. Claire, makes complete sense. Thank you so much for letting me know. Everyone hit the like button. Josie deserves. And thank you guys so much for your support. I know a lot of people have been purchasing subscribers, and that's why they have so many, but I refuse to do so. I love who I have, and I'm appreciative for every single one of you. And I only need just a few people who connect with me in the way that you guys do to bring me peace and happiness. I don't need hundreds and thousands of subscribers. I'm thankful for each and every one. And thank you as well for the thumbs up. All right, so Donna, let's take a look. So Terry is being guided to get more information this week. I'm hearing a follow-up phone call. All right. There is a call for forgiveness here. So I don't know if Terry's been holding on to something that they need to forgive or someone that could be blocking with that negative energy, good things from coming in towards Terry's journey. Right below, get more information, we have ask for help. So there's definitely a need for more information here. There's something that Terry doesn't know at this point. In the past, it looks as though Terry hopefully was trusting in their prayers. And in the next couple weeks, we have compromise. Continuing, I feel, and I'm hearing, looking at other opportunities besides just one so that you can maintain balance during this process. Boom, taking action by the second or third week from now to receive an opportunity. Spirit is giving Terry the strength to slowly but surely fall in love with new opportunities. So I don't know if it's going to be the one that they're aware of or if they're unaware. Some form of opportunity is coming here between the second and third week from now. So in the hopes and fears position, it's about positive thoughts, right? Big deal. People don't believe this, but negative thoughts will prevent the flow of energy, the blessings of good things. So positive thoughts are going to bring signs and synchronicities by the second or third week from now. So Terry will start to, oh my gosh, realize, I think, as they look into an opportunity, that by the fourth going into the fifth week from now, we do have abundance. Here we have collectively emotional fulfillment because of fortune. And again, maybe a little bit of indecision here with the two of abundance for the collective. Life may be feeling a little bit out of balance. You could be working multiple jobs or trying to make a change to your dream career. It's important to keep things light and stay in touch with that inner child, right? Shift your attention elsewhere. Do something that brings it out, that positive, fulfilling energy. Make finding work as playful as possible. For multitasking with a positive attitude is what is going to bring the collective success. So we've got opportunity and abundance here between, for sure, the third, fourth, and fifth week from now. So they're definitely saying continue to take action for yes, something is coming. But if Terry feels as though something is unlikely, Terry could affect the divine timing that Spirit is working towards. They're saying in the near future, Terry is going to realize that they are absolutely ready for this opportunity and that Terry should say yes with an exclamation mark. For the collective, we have letting go of what was. Look at that. In the actions position collectively, we have letting go. Releasing the past may seem like a challenge, but it also can be very liberating. The angels are helping Terry to let go so that they can fly higher than ever before. Endings are going to herald new beginnings. So choose to allow this situation to lead you into a more joyful life. Change your life by changing your thoughts. Reconsider that Spirit is trying to guide Terry into a path of success with an exclamation mark. Do not stop. And then I just got, within the next few weeks, the situation will improve if you believe. Beautiful reading. Perfect reading, actually. I need not say any more. Whatever that forgiveness is about, that could be forgiveness of self, forgiveness of people that maybe Terry used to work with. So many blessings of success and congratulations to Terry. Uh-oh, hold on. I got my cards turned around. Holy mackerel, I got them really turned around. How did that happen? Okay. Oh, Claire, you are so sweet. Sharon, you missed my question. Also sent money PayPal. Okay, hold on a second. And then I'll get to Claire and then Breda as well. Claire and Breda, thank you for the donations from the bottom of my heart. Let me quick check my PayPal account. I have so much to talk to you guys about today. So much. And it's all beautiful. Finally, we've gotten on the other side. PayPal. Please push this along quicker. Gotcha. Sharon. All right. And Sharon, my apologies. I'm going to go back up here and see if I have your information. Question, what can I do to heal my past and move forward? I'm a Pisces. Wow, lots of Pisces personal readings have I done lately. I have a specific deck for that, and I'm wondering if I can find it right now because it would be really good for you. Hold on. Where could it be? Where could it be? Where could it be? It's got to be over here. I found it. Holy mackerel. I can't believe I found it. All right. This is the Heal Yourself deck by Ina Segal. Awesome deck, and I think you're going to see why. I have not used this deck in a while, but I love it. So, dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angels, please bless Sharon with clearly defined messages regarding Sharon's healing process and now the ability, and bless her with the desire to let go of anyone who didn't put them first in her life and to move her into the direction of joyfulness. Wow, look at this, Sharon. First card, letting go. Okay, so what you need to do is just pray to Spirit to please take the memories, the sadness, all that was off of your shoulders, out of your path, and to replace that energy with someone who truly appreciates who you are to the depths of your being. This situation, this card means, has served its purpose. There could very well be something you need to reflect on and say, what did I learn about myself in that connection? I believe they were a soulmate, but the type of soulmate that is a lesson, not a long-term partner. Someone who was meant to learn from the situation, the connection, and as well, something that you needed to learn so that you can rise above where you used to be spiritually in a stronger way. Okay, and when I check in the thoughts position, Spirit saying, remember, now is a time of self-love. You are the queen of your journey. You get to say who can come into your journey and who cannot. You're the boss. So free yourself from the judgment of others, from fear of being judged. Recognize the good in yourself and others. People connect, learn, and depart. Happens all the time, right? We only fall in love 1 to maybe 2 times in a whole lifetime. In the relationship sector, by the second going into the third week from now, look at that, the number 22. So there was one connection with another. So that's 2 people. And now Spirit is trying to tell you in the next 2.5 weeks, have faith, because we want to connect you with someone new. Everything will work out. So trust in that is what Spirit's advice is. In the creative aspects position, Spirit saying now is the time to create beauty in the sense of kindness and warmth. I'm letting go of what happens. It served its purpose. I learned what I needed to learn, and now I love myself even more. I will have faith in the relationship sector that everything as I connect with new people will work out, because I will discover, I will observe as I give kindness and warmth to others, if they give back the same energy 100%. So look at this. By the 4th, maybe going into the 5th week from now, we have sexuality. Talked to just in the Zoom channel yesterday. I talked to someone who had let go, but they're ready for someone, right? But it's not up to us to choose. Once we find faith and warmth and the realization of what we needed to learn, and we trust that spirit will send someone, then we can go about our day in a very playful, warm, kind, beautiful way, knowing that spirit has heard your prayers. I think there's going to be a relationship that comes, or someone potential, I should say, that comes towards you. It could be around the 4th of February. It could even take, since this is getting closer to a month from now, the 4th of March. Regardless, the card means spicing up a relationship as you let go, right? So we cannot bring in the proverbial right one until we have exited the energies of the wrong one, because there's not room in a journey for two. So in your emotional aspects position, we have you being guided to take off your mask. Do not please others, right? This is about, I love myself. I know who I am. I know what I learned. I know who cannot come in and maybe who can, but I'm going to create kindness and warmth from within me and share it with others while I observe their kindness and warmth. I'm no longer going to please others because it will affect me emotionally. I can experience a spicy relationship, but I will not please another before myself, as maybe you did in the past, is what Spirit's saying. So in your subconscious position, look at that. Love. Number 28 is jumping out at me. So 2 is about a connection with another, and 8 is about that infinity symbol. Am I going to repeat unhealthy patterns, behaviors, or cycles, or connections to people who have unhealthy patterns, behaviors, or cycles? Or am I going to now rise above into a higher, better self? I can awaken my vulnerability to love, but I can realize what I learned, trust that things will work out, and if they don't, I will have the strength to not please another, to put myself first. Because day to day, you do have the hole in the soul energy, and it says heal from abandonment and neglect. So day to day, Spirit's saying we are helping you to let go, to open your heart and your beautiful soul to that energy of warmth and kindness once again. And as time passes, we are going to help you to create success in the area of abandonment or neglect regarding who you need to let go of. We will bring you someone, some form of temptation here, but do not please others. Do not judge others or a situation. Just give energies of kindness and warmth. Remember, lust and love are two completely different things. Lust is what draws people together to create passion. Okay. And if there hasn't been a long-term creation or abundance of memories built beforehand and long-term goals and intentions for the future together before giving into the lust, then that foundation is not solid. It will crumble and fail. Love is about patience and kindness. It's about getting to know someone deep down in their soul before giving in to the passion. Okay, so this is a time of healing for the next 3 weeks. Find that way back into kindness and warmth, and know that as you connect with another or others around the 4th or 5th week from now, that you now can be vulnerable and kind, but will not please others before yourself. Recognizing the good in others first. Okay, thank you, Spirit. So in the inner strengths position, holy mackerel, we've got the sexual arts card number 33. So again, there was a soulmate connection being represented by the first 3, and now we have another connection coming in with the second 3. And it's all about discovering, have I healed and learned from abandonment and neglect? Because now is a time, and Spirit's giving you the strength to create constant reinvention of yourself while and through energies of inspiration regarding others. In the meantime, meditation is very important. On the bottom of the deck, you have unleash your creativity. So it's time to work on a creative challenge or idea, maybe to teach others or talk to others about self-sabotage or negative energies in oneself or another. It's time to look forward positively, realizing what you have learned, taking off that mask of pleasing another, showing people who you truly are, trusting that things will work out regardless if you just let things hang in the area of love until you are sure. Because for the collective, we do have many that in the next 4 to 6 weeks with the pray card are realizing that we are not a victim of a connection to another, that we can free ourselves from the takers. Okay, beautiful message. I hope you liked those cards. I absolutely love them. All right, let's go down the line here. Claire, one more question, please. I interviewed for a job last month. Do you see a positive outcome? Okay. Let's go ahead. I'm going to check with the Psychic Tarot deck by John Holland. Dear Lord, Spirit, Guides, and Angels, please bless Claire with clearly defined messages. Let's do a Celtic spread. Dear Lord, Spirit, Guides, and Angels, regarding career and finance and the job interview. Okay, so a doorway has opened up with the number 7. Number 7 is a very spiritual number. Spirit is saying take some time to wait as a doorway opens. Know that Spirit's helping you to choose wisely. In the next week, we have your passion being ignited in your thoughts position, thinking about a new beginning. Wow, it could be that around the 8th of February of 2021, things start to move rather quickly here. In the recent past, it looks as though you used your throat chakra to communicate what your desires were, what your experience was. And now in the next couple weeks, Spirit saying you will be contemplating new choices and decisions, forward movement, taking action, and realizing that this job interview is leading you towards your destiny. So Spirit's giving you the strength to free yourself from inner conflict, feeling defeated, because this negative energy is going to slow the ability for this destiny to open up for you. Do not fear. Wow, and that's before I saw this card. Forward movement, changes, and decisions. Because like I just said, it's going to keep you feeling trapped or stuck, and it'll probably make you feel a little trapped or stuck energetically. That slows the benefits from coming in. I'm getting around the 20th. So you may hear something. If not around the 7th, I'm getting the 10th, which is the destiny card. Maybe hearing something from the 7th to the 10th of February. And by the 20th, looking at the truth of a situation, a balanced situation. We have temptation. So a tempting offer or waiting as you sit in solitude. See, Spirit wants to bring triumphant success here, but there's this inner disruption of the soul that is blocking you from obtaining the wisdom that Spirit wants to bring you with the number 3, the Holy Trinity, Father, Son, Holy Ghost. So Spirit is saying replace this negative energy of inner conflict with the realization that Spirit is telling you now is the time to rest and reflect before things start moving, before you receive the fulfillment of your wishes. And we're getting the 9th, 7th, 9th, 10th. And so maybe hearing about something around that time and actually stepping into and giving birth to a new position around the 20th, where we saw the truth, looking at, is this a balanced position? Is this what I truly want? Yeah, so the only thing blocking you from this destiny is fear. And fear will slow the process. In fact, sometimes it can prevent it from coming. So I just want to clarify real quick. assuming that you're going to say to Spirit as you pray, I trust that you will guide me into the highest, best path. Therefore, I'm going to shift my perspective and focus on something that fulfills me, whether it's a book, a movie, an artistic project. All right, so let's go ahead and confirm with the Angel Answers deck by Doreen Virtue. So please confirm and clarify these messages for Claire, representing the next month. What did I say? No need to worry. Okay, Spirit's got your back. And see, you might be pushing something back to the next few weeks if you continue. Look at this. In your foundation of the Celtic spread, remain positive. I kid you not. This is about if you feel positive, if you remain positive as opposed to worrying. In the past, maybe you were trying to recover from something that caused negativity or worry. In the next couple of weeks, we do have now is not the right time. So in the actions position by the third week from now I'm starting to get no, and it's lined up with worry. Within the next few months, Spirit's saying we're giving you the strength to trust that your situation will improve. In the hopes and fears position, have hope that as you communicate, as you follow up with that interview, as you communicate as well with other opportunities. Yeah, see, we've got something's unlikely because of worry. And then when I split a 3-card summary here, I think Spirit's nudging you to continue to take action until you get that phone call, so that if you don't, something else is set to come up. They're nudging you to continue to take action as you are waiting, because look at that. They're saying there's something better. And they're then saying success by the second or third week here with an exclamation mark. They're saying to say yes to something else, I believe, which will bring you to a peaceful resolution. So yeah, there's compromise between maybe 2 different offers, opportunities, trying to get to the truth of which one do I like better. So don't give up. There may be another doorway that you have not yet opened as you are waiting for Spirit saying, if you believe, Spirit's going to bring abundance one way or another. You're ready, look at that, for an opportunity. And now I'm getting, within the next few weeks, know that it's up to you to spread your wings and fly. Don't quit. Don't stop. Oh my God, right behind that. Focus on improving your health, working out, maybe starting a YouTube channel talking about eating healthy, daily meals, exercise, or just doing it. And Spirit saying, don't stop. For in the near future, things will happen when the time is right. There will be helpful people. So definitely follow up with communications, connect with other people, for we do have big, happy changes here. Maybe forgiving that one situation didn't open up, but you connected with another opportunity that does. So I'm not sure if it's going to be this one. I think there's a better one that Spirit's trying to guide you towards. But I would follow up, because they did talk about that. Do not fear making a phone call and saying, I'm following up on my interview. And then that will be the answer you need. But with the answer or not, Spirit is saying, keep going. Don't stop. And again, I just shuffled again. There is no need to worry. Spirit's trying to guide you into the highest, best journey. So if there are obstacles along the way, that's because Spirit's saying that's not the right one. The right one is in the next doorway, right? So keep going. Okay, Sharon asked a question about PayPal. Thank you, Claire. And I did receive her payment, and we did do her interview, but I mean her interview, her reading. And so now we're going to go into Breda's reading. And thank you. I love your cute little thank you person there. Sharon says, I'm experiencing so much loss and grief. What can I do to heal my past, let go, and move forward? Okay, and I want to say that we talked about this, I think it was last week's Zoom channel. I do those on Wednesday at noon U.S. Central Time. We can't let go of the past because it's all we know. So what we need to do is look at the past and say, that happened because I needed to learn this. And now I can take what I've learned and apply it to my future. Now I can trust that Spirit's going to help make the collective's wishes come true. As long as I have hope, there will be bright prospects ahead of me. But if I'm continuing to focus back here on the negative, then I'm not putting effort into what can now be. Okay, so ask Spirit to heal you from what was, to take it off your mind, off your path, out of your journey, and to instead open a doorway in front of you that is blessed as Spirit would have it be. Okay, trust in prayer at this time, because let me tell you, things are changing for the better. If you haven't started to feel the energy of goodness taking place, it's happening. Okay, and so that's what faith in prayer is all about. Michelle, welcome. Does Spirit have any messages for me? Well, all you need to do, boom, she's right there, way ahead of me. All right, sorry, I'm just trying to catch up here. Claire, whoop, whoop. Hi, Tamika. And Tamika says hello and blessings to all. All right, so Breda, did you provide me with your sun sign and your question? And thank you, Michelle, for that donation. If I didn't just say that. Cinderella, is Stephen faithful to me? Okay, so for those of you whom are new, it is only during these live video podcasts where I do offer a one question reading for a minimum of a $10 donation. All you have to do is click on the little box with a dollar sign below and drag the button over to a minimum of a $10 donation. Then provide me with your sun sign, which is your horoscope sign, and your question, and then I'll go ahead and do your read. You're welcome, Claire. Okay, hello, Michelle, I see you. I'm waiting for Breda to provide me with her sun sign, her horoscope sign, and a question. In the meantime, I'm going to pick a deck for Breda. I think I'm going to go into the Game of Thrones deck for Breda. Mix them up here really good. So, dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angels, please bless Breda with clearly defined messages regarding Breda's life path here on Earth at this time on into and through the next month. Okay, in the center of the circle spread, Breda, we have justice. So I don't know if you're thinking about marriage, commitment, partnership, something having to do with the law. This is Spirit's way of saying, as you set goals and meet goals, now is a time to remain balanced. Find that balance within peace, joy, and happiness. That's fine, Michelle. Thank you. Yeah, because in the next couple weeks, Breda, you've got the major arcana judgment. So we've got these two cards, two major arcanas jumping out right now. Big things happening here. And Spirit's helping you with the major arcana judgment to make the highest, best decisions. Decisions that will help for you to maintain emotional balance. For in the relationship sector of the circle spread, representing the next 2.5 weeks, we have an older water sign here, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, or we have a masculine here who is very kind, loving, caring, supportive, who's emotionally balanced. Wow. So I don't know what sign you are, Breda, but this is you, either with water in your chart, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. But in the creative aspects position, the Queen of Cups energies is about trusting in your intuition. You may be thinking about a masculine here and trying to make the highest, best decision in hopes that there will be a marriage, commitment, partnership, and or maybe this has to do with business. Either way, we've got two water signs, judgment, justice, and in the actions position, the world. Oh my. So 3 out of 5 cards are major arcanas. Again, this is a big time for you. The world card is in the actions position, kind of explaining that something here has gone full circle. And now it's time to move into the portal of a new beginning. So emotionally, by the 4th to the 6th week from now, you have got the Page of Cups energy. Emotionally, there are kind words and messages, but the Page of Cups are just that. They're kind words and messages. They're small, and they may not grow and prosper. Something here has gone full circle, and Spirit's saying, oh my gosh. So we now have 7 cards and 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcanas. This is Spirit subconsciously helping you with the Hanged Man energies to stop and look at things from every perspective regarding justice and this King of Cups. So in the day-to-day aspects position, we have the Knight of Coins energies. Okay, so we have someone who is dragging their feet, taking their time, and you're just being guided to remain balanced and listen to your intuition. If this is related to money or things of the material, I do feel like something is coming. It's just not coming maybe as quickly as you would like. Spirit's giving you the strength by the 5th or 6th week from now with the 8 of Spears energies to do this. Resist acting too quickly or responding too quickly, or maybe even traveling into the direction of another. Spirit wants you to wait and look at things from every perspective before making any major decisions in the next month. Collectively, we do have the sigh energy, sighing in awe, in reflection, realizing that there's a bit of rebellion, frustration within. This is definitely a message to create something to put your time and effort into. For with the 8 of emotion energy here, subconsciously for the collective as well. We've got the 8 of emotion, feeling like a deep longing for something meaningful, feeling as though there's something out there waiting for you. It may be time to switch careers, move to a new home, city, or initiate other important changes at this time. But do what's right for you. Seek out your new magical life. But if there are energies of rebellion, frustration, stop and look at things from every perspective before making any major decisions. Eventually, some communication is going to come or someone's going to travel towards you, and Spirit's going to help you to make the highest, best decision. So let's just look here a little bit closer in a 3-card spread. So yeah, we have travel, someone traveling towards you, you traveling towards them. Again, with another major arcana, you may be connecting with someone who has Cancer in their chart. And the 9 of Cups energies is feeling as though a wish has come true. With the 10 of Cups energies and the 3 of Cups, hopefully it's not a 3-party situation, but there could very well be this feeling of celebration, as though you want to create a happily ever after, as though you are connecting with someone who's an emperor, who has created their empire, and that you could be a part of that with the 9 of Coins energies, great financial independence within you. But then I saw the heartache energy, and that's why Spirit's saying wait. Spirit is trying to guide you with this gift from the universe in the form of the Ace of Spears, Ace of Wands, a new path in the area of creativity, home, family, could be business, could be a path that you are passionate about. But Spirit sending in another major arcana in the form of the Temperance Angel energy. So this is about researching while maintaining balance before moving into a new passionate direction. Someone may come off a little bit cold or closed off here. And if so, that's what Spirit's saying, wait and observe a little longer. Yeah. So we have a page of Spears or Wands energy here. This, again, it's small communication. This is more passionate communication, but it's small. And then we have the Knight of Cups maybe coming towards you in the next 4 to 6 weeks, but they're coming towards you in a playful way. They're going to come, they're going to play, they're going to leave, right? So then you're going to be stuck with, look at that, the 7 and the 9 of Swords. Do I want to fight? I'm sorry, Spears. Okay, 2 different things. First thing I saw, let's do this in order, was the 9 of Swords. So this is when we can't sleep at night. This with the 7 of Spears or Wands is, do I want to play this game anymore or exit? Should I or shouldn't I? Has my ship come in or hasn't it? And yeah, Spirit's saying that there are secrets here, and the devil energies are unhealthy, negative, manipulative. Yeah, feeling trapped or stuck, trying to make a decision about a new direction. Okay, and I did see an air sign. Has my been done Wi-Fi poor? Thanks. Okay, gotcha. Yes, I did. Okay, Gemini. So Justice is Libra. I don't even see hardly any Gemini here. So not getting a lot about the Gemini. I'm going to bring in clarification with another tarot deck. I don't do this often, but I'm bringing in the Gilded Tarot deck. Please clarify these messages. Okay, so Spirit's trying to give you the strength here as you look into the direction of marriage, commitment, partnership. Passionate communication in the next couple weeks. Spirit's trying to help you to make the highest, best decision. Again, there's the Page of Wands energy. So they're saying passionate communication, but small communication. Not really going anywhere. Hoping maybe to become Mrs. Air sign, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. Hoping that this person is a very caring, loving, giving, supportive energy. But Spirit's saying give this connection 3 weeks, because we do have, I feel, the Gemini starting to carry the Emperor energies of, they're more focused on money and things of the material than they are on love. So then we have a karmic situation in the actions position. Realizing, is this good, bad, right, wrong? Is it moral, immoral? For my decision will either cause fortune or misfortune. Something, the collective as well, is realizing is gone full circle by the 5th or 6th week from now. And collectively, there's a realization that someone's walking in their ego, but Spirit's giving the collective the strength not only to let go, but to forgive themselves for making a mistake here. Yeah, emotionally, Spirit's saying with the Tower energy, there's going to be a realization that this is just fun play. It's not really going anywhere. And at some point, here come the swords. Subconsciously, you're going to realize that it's time to leave these troubled waters behind. Again, Spirit's trying to help you to maintain balance emotionally, spiritually. Because eventually, Spirit's giving you the strength to receive communication, unexpected communication, whereby the Ten of Swords is about an ending, a realization that a lesson has been learned, and it is time to go away from this, at least the desire of commitment or deeper commitment. This is a playful connection. And eventually you may find yourself waiting on an empty cup. And then I saw the Three of Swords twice. So heartache. You could prevent heartache by speaking your truth, by remaining strong, by acknowledging the facts, and by just accepting it for what it is. When we are unsure, the best thing we can do and should do is straight up ask the truth, because the truth will set us free one way or another. Are we going to be together for the long term or not? It's that simple, right? It is what it is. Yeah. I think there's a secret as well here involving this person, and I think that their mind is on someone else as well. And that may be what you find out. And that's why Spirit's saying, hang in there, wait, observe a little bit longer. Yeah. You may receive communication from someone quickly and unexpectedly and find out a truth here. That it was what it was, and now you're going to move into a new direction. And then that could happen as soon as the 4th or 5th week from now. So good. You're going to be stronger as a result of it. Okay. Michelle, Libra. And Michelle, spiritual messages. All right, let's take a deeper look. Spiritual messages. Which one should I use? I'm I'm going to use the Sacred Traveler deck by Denise Lynn. For Michelle. So, dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angels, please bless Michelle with clearly defined messages of spiritual guidance for the next month, moving forward. Okay, first things first. Spirit is saying it's time to move forward down a narrow pathway in the next week or two. Tread thoughtfully. Free yourself from anything or anyone negative. Walk your way through negative people. In the thoughts position, stay focused. Hold the course. Trust in your ability to make excellent choices. Continue to move forward while maintaining your boundaries. Now is a great time to create something or continue to do what it is that truly fulfills you personally, day to day. For in the relationship sector, in the next 2.5 weeks, we have finding your sanctuary. So working on your abundance, creativity, finance, career, starting a small business on the side, writing, drawing, painting, doing photography, pottery, poetry, whatever it is that trips your trigger, right? Because in the creative aspects position, whatever you are focusing on, creating, moving towards in the next 3 weeks, that's what this is about. It's about doing something that you enjoy from your home and simplifying your life. It's a great time to start a small business, even if it's walking dogs, even if it's writing poetry. It isn't the size of what we create. It's the fulfillment it's that light from within us that brings us joy. So in the actions position, for the next 4 weeks, Spirit's saying it is just time to get the big picture. Tread thoughtfully into the direction of what you want to do and be ambitious about the manifestation of what you desire in your life, right? So we are here to discover what we were meant to create via our unique individuality. So this is a nudge to discover your soul's purpose. This could take 5 to 7 months. It could take 5 to 7, maybe even 10 years. So before I found tarot, I tried oil painting, photography, pottery, poetry. I wrote and illustrated and published a children's book, worked on essential oils, and then found tarot. Okay, so it's about the journey to discovering what it is that truly fulfills you. And that's what Spirit's asking for you to do at this time. They're telling you emotionally for the next month, month and a half, especially, you are being protected, and I feel you are being guided as well. To create your soul's purpose and to know that you are very cherished by the angels, that whatever you work on or towards, as long as it reflects your unique soul, you will or can very much like the collective create a great fortune in your life. Fortune doesn't always have to be in the money form. It's fortune and abundance when it comes to peace, joy, and happiness. So subconsciously, Spirit is saying, Michelle, it is time to overcome obstacles. Whatever obstacles were blocking your journey, be it the negativity of others or just an indecision as to what to do with your life. It's time to simplify your life by just doing something small, starting with one thing, moving into the next. I always say, imagine your life as this big, beautiful garden that you have created, right? Everything around you that you have in your life, you have celebrated at some point. And now when you get to a point of what do I do next? Imagine yourself planting different seeds, goals and intentions and ideas, maybe taking a class, learning to oil paint, whatever it is, as you tend to these different ideas, right? Putting time and effort in day to day. One of them, maybe two. will start to grow and prosper. Will start to feel, bring a great joy from within you. And that's when you will discover your life's purpose. As we put our time and effort into something we truly enjoy, the karmic result of that is financial stability. Okay, so you can overcome anything just by sitting in your sanctuary, simplifying your life, and treading thoughtfully, holding the course when it comes to the big picture of who am I? What was I sent here to do? Because we were all sent to discover that purpose. So in the day-to-day aspects position, you've got the fogged in energy. Spirit saying, go slow, take your time. It is a time of hope. It's a time to sit in anticipation of who you were meant to be, to know that there are wishes that Spirit wants you to help make come true on a day-to-day basis. There are wonderful people in this world who will help guide you, people who have been down the same journey that you choose. And these opportunities you'll find will be offered to you if you notice and trust the gifts that heaven is trying to show you, right? Because sometimes we don't notice or trust the gifts. And once we realize what it is we like to do, so too do we start to recognize that people want to pay for what it is we are creating or doing that we love, okay? So in your inner strengths position, you've got breaking trail. So Spirit's saying, we're giving you the strength to follow this advice, knowing that by around the 5th or 6th week from now, a breakthrough has transpired. There's some form of success because you remained ambitious, right? Then you now recognize by a month and a half, maybe 2 from now, energies of joyfulness that'll help you to let go of old mistakes or unhealthy connections. Realizing that you're a giver, not a taker, and you will not put up with people who take. Yeah, so in a 3-card summary, they're saying now is the time in the next couple weeks to go through a very spiritual transformation, to hold the course, to remain focused on what it is that you've always wanted to learn about or do. Now, I do have you expanding your horizons, be it physically, metaphorically, emotionally, spiritually. See, look at right behind that. You're saying the answers are within you. All you need to do is trust in miracles. Expect expect the wondrous to emerge. Believe in the magic and begin now. Begin now, because the desert passage, there is a divine plan for you. And you may start to realize that by the 3rd week from now. It is time to begin a new cycle, a new idea, hobby, gift, talent, skill. Answer the call. So you may be connecting out with others, sharing and providing or marketing, and then all of a sudden something comes and you realize, oh my gosh, I'm flowing along and everything is now starting to be smooth sailing. I have reached my destination and I'm realizing that I have chosen this path and now that all is possible. So you may find yourself by the 5th or 6th week from now at an impasse, reflecting and changing your idea and building upon that idea by creating additional ideas, finding that not only have you discovered what you want to go and work towards, but you're feeling energies of bliss. You may find fellow travelers are supporting you. This could be clients, this could be subscribers, this could be whomever this applies to you. And you start to have an aha moment, right? That healing energy. I've got the angels and healing energies. I don't know if you can create a channel to help people who are depressed, lift people up in some way. Whatever it is, Spirit is saying, open your heart to joy and delight. Surrender to the journey of self-discovery and don't try to control which and where the journey is going to lead. For eventually, like we talked about, you're going to recognize that abundance is pouring into your life. That, this reminds me of like when you look up a painter, like just look up people who paint online. Not only do they share how they create their paintings, but they also end up selling the paintings that they're creating for others. Therefore, they have discovered their soul's purpose. It doesn't have to be, like I said, painting, drawing, writing. It could be just communicating with people, walking people's dogs, traveling and trying different foods, and having a YouTube channel, traveling the world, which is probably going to have to be done via the internet in some way. Connecting maybe with other people who can help give you information where you can share that information with more people. Either way, there will be positive recognition if you are ambitious in whatever decision you choose to discover within yourself. So Spirit's waiting to show you that it's the journey of discovery that you're being put into right now. So that's amazing. You're welcome, Sharon and Claire. In fact, my daughter, Michelle, is a Libra, and she has tried so many and had so much fun. She's tried wigs. She puts makeup on. She created those blankets those big, thick, beautiful blankets. And now she's delivering groceries. So there's travel there. She's trying different ideas. And when we're in that process, we just need to pray and trust and have faith that Spirit, as you ask Spirit to guide you into the highest, best journey, your soul's divine plan, that Spirit will eventually give you that aha moment, and there comes the joy from it. Okay, so it's a wonderful journey, and it's about the journey. It's not about getting to it, right? It's about the story of how we got there, because once we get there, then we build upon that. Hi, Jeannie. You're welcome, Michelle. Inspiring and on point. I'm working on different healing modalities, and that's what I got from Spirit and healing stuff. So, and let me tell you, people, this is the time this year to go deep. It is about Reiki. It's about yoga. It's about getting people back in touch with themselves, and not so much with people outside of us, right? We have people who have lost themselves by following another who's not even walking in a good journey. And so we've got to let go of that and get back in touch with who was I meant to be. I can't wait till the day where people connect with each other and say, hey, have you discovered your purpose? Or what purpose are you working on? This is what I'm doing. And we're all just equals, discovering and experiencing the reason for our existence, because that's where we find joy. All right. So does anyone have any other questions you'd like me to answer via a reading? Oh, tears of joy, many blessings of peace, joy, and happiness and success and fulfillment to you. All right, so real quick, I just want to go over the cards that I laid out prior to the reading. I laid out a collective reading. I do want to say something that was really interesting. I went to go put my makeup on before I decided to come do the live podcast, and I heard the song, We Are the World. Now, if anybody remembers, We Are the World was 30 years ago. It was a song to help create charity. There were around 1 million people who were killed by famine over in Africa. So Michael Jackson and I'm going to look. Come on. Lionel Richie. They wrote We Are the World, and they brought a bunch of people together to help those who were dealing with famine. So when I looked at this description of it, I clicked on famine, and the description of famine that came up is a famine is a widespread scarcity of food caused by several factors: war, inflation, crop failure, population imbalance, or government policies. This phenomenon is usually accompanied by regional malnutrition, starvation, epidemic, and increased mortality. Every inhabited continent in the world has experienced a period of famine throughout history. So when I looked at when this We Are the World was created, it was 1985. It is a number 5 year, just like 2021 is a number 5 year. It is success after victory. It is coming out of the darkness into the light, right? Because we get tired of waiting and sitting in energies of sorrow and depression and unfulfillment. So when I laid out the Less Vampires deck by Lucy Cavendish, in the center of the circle spread, we have the nightmare card. We have those who could not sleep at night, those who are worried about money and things tied to an epidemic. We had stubborn energy, especially in the relationship sector, not being able to sleep because someone wasn't treating us right. They were taking, they were invading. Maybe even stalking, or we found ourselves doing that to another. And we are not a victim, right? We are above that now. We are at a higher dimension of, I know what I deserve, and I will not fall victim to someone who's walking in their shadow energy. So for clarification, I brought in the Angel Answers deck by Doreen Virtue, and we have the 8 of Action. So there's a lot going on whereby the collective is feeling overwhelmed, and yet it is wonderful for the collective to be busy with the work that they love. Express gratitude for the blessings of heaven that are taking up your time, even when life feels challenging, right? So when we discover the blessings, the excitement, our goals, our plans for the future, that really gets us excited, enthusiastic, give thanks to Spirit for that knowledge and that wisdom. Helena, thank you for the $5 donation. During this live video podcast, the minimum for a 1-question reading is $10. So if you could just drag the little button over and add $5 to that, I would greatly appreciate it. Okay, so in the thoughts position for the collective, we have religion. So we have in the thoughts position for the next couple weeks, the collective realizing that I'm not going to follow what others tell me, especially if they're negative, right? Negative, angry people, if they don't figure it out, they're going to go through a long, difficult path, which could last the next 10 years. But we've got to let them go figure that out of their own, or we're going to be attached to that and experience it as well. This is all about independently discovering our soul's purpose, the divine plan for ourselves. Okay, so think about a service. How can I offer and provide a service where I can help others? Helping others is our purpose. It's a big part of the discovery of our purpose. So in the next couple weeks, for clarification, we've got the 2 of Action, right? The 2 of Wands. We have trust in your ability to make excellent choices in the next couple weeks, for there are opportunities all around us. All we need to do is continue to move forward, away from the sorrow, away from the negative people, places, circumstances, situation, and energy. For some, it may be time to take on a new partner who can help you be a success in your career, right? Someone who's already been down your journey, someone who could help teach you and guide you. We learn from one another. Once we learn what we need to learn, we are guided to teach others who want to learn as well. So that's what this whole year is about. Keep your eyes on the big picture, not on the little details, because that's where we find ourselves getting overthinking. We'll put it that way. Helena, thank you so much for the donation. Whoop, whoop. All right. I'm going to stop before we get into the relationship sector of the circle spread and answer Helena's question. Will I succeed in reaching my health goals and my online business? You sound like you're on the right path. Okay, so which deck should I use? I think I'm going to go into the Wisdom of the Oracle deck by Colette Baron Reed, and I'm going to lay a circle spread. So, dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels, please bless Helena with clearly defined messages regarding Helena's life path here on Earth at this time, on into and through the next month, career and finance. Okay. So if you are not co-creating with another or others, there is a bit of a message here to connect with others who are in the same business. Why? So that we can learn from others. right? So we can see their perspective and how they do things so that we can tweak it with our own unique individuality. So you may be deciding in the next week or two who and or what you should co-create with. So we have the owl representing you, wisdom and knowledge that you have obtained, looking at this leopard and contemplating, should I connect and do business or learn from this leopard, or will this leopard devour my soul? So it's about connecting with others to learn. And you may even be thinking, should I co-create with someone who could help maybe advertise what I do, is what I'm hearing. So in the next couple of weeks, Spirit's saying, again, like I was just saying, keep your eye on the big picture. Don't focus on the little things. When we have moments of pause, right? Things get rolling really good, and then we have a moment of pause. That moment of pause is actually a blessing. It is a time for us to breathe. Okay, so when action isn't happening in business, it's because Spirit's saying, take a minute, take a time out, and then things will start rolling again. So it's about having trust and faith in your thoughts for the next couple weeks. Wow. So in the relationship sector, in the next 2.5, maybe up to the next 3 weeks, you do have the new life energy. So this is something new is being born. I feel there's going to be wonderful news in connection to another, and the windfall of resources that are coming to help you with your plans. Again, co-creating with another or others, asking for others maybe to teach you something, learning something, guiding others, co-creating in some way where as you are building this beautiful new life. And Spirit is saying, indeed, it is time to connect with others and create this new life. Now, you may run into some form of surprise here. You may find that you're surprised because you are worried about the peer pressure or the opinions of another or others. But Spirit's saying no. Should people come towards you who are negative, Spirit's saying that's when you need to decide that they are not for you. So you may be trying to co-create with someone here, and Spirit's saying, remember to take some time to rest, slow down, think things through, for a new life, a new project is being created. But if someone is negative or doesn't feel right to you or something, then they're not for you, and should, just go around them and continue on. All right. So in your actions position by the 4th, going into the 5th week from now, you have the fork in the road energy. So you may be connecting with someone and looking at an opportunity or two, and Spirit's saying, let go of those who do not build you up and support you. Move into the direction of those who do want to co-create with you. Yeah. Emotionally, for some reason, we have the orphaned energy here. By the 5th or 6th week from now. Now, the orphaned energy is when we feel left out, forgotten, or whatever by another human being. So, we got to remember this is, oh my gosh. Okay. Helena, I just saw your message. I'm going to say this first. We're here to walk our own journey. So it's not about another person or others. If someone does not support you or just isn't around you, or you feel forgotten from, let go. Okay. They're not for you. Okay. So what freaked me out for the collective who did not see what Helena typed here in the chat session is I am working with Colette Baron Reed's vision board. And I just pulled Colette Baron Reed's Wisdom of the Oracle deck. And I love this deck. And I know the name, but I'm just a bit overwhelmed and giddy right now. It is time to create your own journey, to not necessarily rely too much on anyone else. Give something some time in the next month, for at some point in time, you're going to be looking at 2 different directions. Whoever is negative, recognize that. And again, go around that into your own direction. Continue to give life to what you are creating, no matter who's around you. This is about you. Okay. Spirit in your subconscious position for the next month is saying, pay attention to the signs and synchronicities as you co-create and connect with others. Something is going to feel right when it comes to what you are giving life to. So it could be around, I'm getting that 18 is jumping out. February 18th of 2021, you see a sign, and that sign is about a new life you are creating with another. Obviously, Colette Baron-Reed, tell her I love this deck, and I have a couple others like the Enchanted Map deck, and I could go on and on. In the day-to-day aspects position, we have chopped wood. So Spirit saying day-to-day, as you do the work, as you co-create with another or others, so too will you start to see signs and synchronicities about what it is you are giving birth to. Other offers and opportunities and clientele are going to be drawn to you. And so in the inner strengths position, yes, Spirit's giving you the strength to discover your soul mate, the soul connection. Yeah, there's someone here. Let me see if I can get a sign, astrological sign or element. Yeah, this is a treasure, this new life. This is something that is also a message from the universe, a gift for you to recognize that is going to bring you great balance. You're at the precipice of a new beginning. It's a time to obtain more wisdom in the next month. Going through a rebirth, trying to figure out, why didn't something work? And Spirit saying, just recognize that all that glitters isn't gold, okay? So when the gold blows off and the mask comes off, the advice here is to remain poised on into and through for sure the next 3 weeks. Yes, there's a fated connection that's going to come down in front of you for a period of time, and then they're going to move along their way as they were supposed to. There will be an exchanging of communication and gifts as you put time and effort in day to day. They're saying that things need to be done by the book, one step at a time, right? In order to build the journey that you are on. So Spirit's saying that's what this time is about. It's about the building block energy. It's about creating a solid foundation beneath you, which at the same time is going to create a beautiful and solid foundation within you. So eventually, you're going to have to clear your space, your mind, your journey from anyone or anything negative. Spirit's going to help you to mend and to heal and to free yourself from unhealthy people, places, circumstances, tribes, your peeps, whoever isn't healthy, whoever doesn't answer your calls. Find peace, because Spirit's saying you're going to roll in the milk and honey eventually because of your efforts anyway. So continue to use your imagination and creativity, for by the 5th or 6th week from now, we have a beautiful message or something exciting coming towards you that's going to bring you a change in the wind. So observe where you're at, enjoy the journey. A higher power is helping to fill that cup of emptiness, of feeling forgotten in some way. Continue to go forward, because Spirit is trying to help you to create a path of great happiness. There's a deep knowing that if you continue to devote your loyal heart to what you are creating, so too will you be able to move into a new direction. So I do believe Colette Baron-Reed is a soul connection. And at some point, maybe by the 4th or 5th week from now, you're going to be eventually moving on into additional directions, not just with this connection, but with others. So I do want to see if I can clarify who may or may not be for you. For by the 3rd week, collectively, we have a worry here about people's opinions, some form of surprise, and then the 5 of thought energy. It says the path you were on seemed like the right one, but now you've run into a challenge because there's a better direction for you that will make you much happier in the end. So changes are going to be necessary so that you can get back on track. Avoid negative people who are draining or who bring unwanted drama into your life. Instead, recognize who and or what you're going to take action to let go of, so that you can continue to move forward and celebrate a soulmate connection. So I don't know who it is that's so exciting. I just pulled the milk and honey card from the deck yesterday. There you go. Beautiful. Well, okay. Something's not for you. And then we get like the Ace of Pentacles. I don't know if you're dealing with someone who has Earth in their chart, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, or you're surprised about a new direction in the area of money. Feeling stuck or trapped, unable to sleep at night, but Spirit's saying those, I think you're doing that to yourself. So when you start to feel like someone's not answering you or not getting back, remember, Spirit's telling you to kind of take a nap and look at the big picture. Don't overthink. Because eventually here, you've got the Empress energies and the Ten of Pentacles, a light at the end of the tunnel, because you're giving birth to great abundance. The only thing that might hold you back is when you feel as though you don't have enough. Okay, it's time to leave troubling thoughts behind, to focus and research and learn, for eventually there'll be something to celebrate. Okay, I just saw a fire sign, Sagittarius or Leo, or someone who may be in a leadership position, father figure, uncle, ex, boss. Could be someone who is a Sagittarius or Leo. And maybe you won't even recognize that person until the 3rd week from now. Okay, so awesome messages. Great success. Do the work. Watch for the signs. It is indeed time to co-create with Colette Baron-Reed as I use her deck. And when, people don't answer your calls or they have negativity, you now are going to feel, or Spirit's going to help you to be strong enough to speak your truth about your boundaries, or to even cut away completely from those who don't support what you're doing, those who may judge you, or even just the fear of being judged, okay? That is no bueno, doesn't belong. Fork in the road on the bottom of the deck. New things are coming, and new offers and opportunities are going to continue to open up for you. So this is an exciting journey. Congratulations, and tell Colette Baron-Reed, I love her decks. She is like my favorite author. She is awesome. Yeah. You're welcome. Hi, Donna Ivy. Okay, Sonia. Oh, thank you for the donation. Whoop, whoop, whoop. All right. Sonia says, hi, Josie. Message regarding my home business and working part-time. Can I do it energy-wise and earn money? All right. The energy comes with your enthusiasm. So make sure you're doing what you are enthusiastic about. Welcome, Tracy. Okay. Now, for Sonia, I'm going to bring in the Enchanted Map deck by Colette Baron-Reed. So, dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angels, please bless Sonia with clearly defined messages regarding home business and working part-time, and the energy to do so for the next month. Okay, so it's interesting here. In the next week or two, you've got the Wizard of Awareness energy here, the number 3 representing the Holy Trinity, Father, Son, Holy Ghost, coming to the realization that there may be a lot going on, that you may feel a little bit overwhelming, but that you love what it is you are doing. Okay, Spirit is helping you to move into a path of success. So in your thoughts position where you have the mountain energy, when the mountain shows up, it can sometimes represent obstacles, but because it's in your thoughts position, this is like you're thinking about the obstacles. So Spirit's saying shift your perspective to looking at this mountain, knowing that in order to get to the blessings on the other side, you need to go through the mountain. You need to go down that journey, choose different paths, experience the journey, knowing that with the number 6 here representing success, that there will be success on the other side. So collectively in the thoughts position, we have the 2 of action energy. Trust in your ability to make excellent choices, for there are opportunities all around you if you'll just continue to move forward, continue to do what you love. It may be time to take on a partner who can help to be a success in your career, creative efforts. Keep your eyes on the big picture, again, rather than on the details of the little things. Don't focus on obstacles. I think you're going to be coming into an awareness that as you look at the journey ahead, not as a long and difficult journey, but as an exciting adventure, you're going to start to see things differently. Okay, in the relationship sector to another or others, we have the storm field energies. So, this is about looking at, I'm hearing process of elimination. It could be in the next 2.5 weeks if you continue to do what you love from home via your own business. Then you can start to decipher, do I want to continue a journey in the area of my part-time job? Because the number 9 is about bringing things to an end. So here we have for the collective, in relation to another or others, communication, and the Ace of Abundance. The Ace of Abundance, for clarification, is this cherub is bringing wonderful news. A windfall of resources will come your way to help you with your plans. These resources may involve money, advice, assistance in getting things done. It is a good time to start a new venture, change careers, or go into business for yourself. There's an answer for you right there. Now, there may be important contracts to sign. Maybe you want to market through some form of internet platform, and you need to just sign that agreement. It could be something small like that. Now, in the next 3 weeks, Spirit's saying, yes, indeed, you will have the strength, with my favorite number 44, to maintain stability and security in the area of home and home business, and also maintain security in the area of people, places, circumstances, situations. So the strength to recognize as you are creating any challenges, because Spirit's saying for the collective with the 5 of thought, this is sometimes inner conflict. There is a better direction for you that will make you much happier in the end. Changes are necessary so you can get back on track. Avoid any negative people who bring unwanted drama into your life. So you may be given the strength here in the next 2 to 3 weeks to, if I can pick these 2 cards up together, bring an end to anyone or anything that causes storm field energies in your life. There may be communication about something new or a new platform or a way to market what you're doing, and then comes information of a new path that is going to grow and prosper financially and materially. So in your actions position, look at that. As you continue to take action, you are going to realize energies of peaks of joy that are going to help for you to let go. Releasing the past can sometimes feel like a challenge, but it's also going to feel very liberating. So right now, emotionally, it is about continuing to educate yourself. The more you educate yourself, the more you can maybe eventually educate another or others. They're saying continue to learn. That's what this journey is about. Enjoy the process of learning and discovering what does work and what doesn't. Eventually, I feel like, and it could even be in the next 2 to 4 weeks, where you feel so joyous in what it is you are manifesting. And that's what this coming into an awareness is about, that you have the strength to leave behind stormy energy that just doesn't feel good. So they're saying continue to research, continue to do what you do, because emotionally that's going to bring you energies of great contentment. Now in your subconscious position, you've got this protecting treasure energy. So Spirit's saying there's so much more within you, and it's like you're protecting that, and it's time to share that with the world. Because the more you share what you're creating, the more the world knows that you exist. So in the day-to-day aspects position, we have ride the wave. Ride the wave, for as you do, you're going to come into greater awareness that you are becoming a stronger soul, that you can sidestep stormy energies as long as you continue to share and research and enjoy the path. Peaks of joy will come through your efforts. And you may come to this realization around the end of February of 2021. So Spirit saying in your inner strengths position with the magic prayer energies, this is about having trust and faith that as I move forward with great ambition in my heart, so too Look at collectively. Will I be celebrating joyfulness? So the celebration card says, this is a wonderful time in your life. Difficulties fall away, right? Process of elimination, and the light at the end of the tunnel is a star that you can wish upon. The timing is right to make long-term plans for a joyful future. Actions position, peaks of joy by the 4th or 5th week from now. Have faith that things will turn out beautifully. And on the bottom of the deck, you've got the magic stream. Learning and realizing that things in your life are flowing beautifully. Facing your fears. And eventually, there's going to be a connection here, some form of unexpected visitor who's going to give you this flying high energy where you're going to start to realize that what you are creating, you can now rise above your journey and see where your path is headed. You may eventually then come out of connection with that part-time job and find yourself creating abundance in the solitude of your own home environment. So we have encouragement. Others will encourage you. If things slow down, it's because Spirit's trying to help you to slow down a little bit because you're going through some form of transformation. I feel like it's the freedom of fear and the welcoming of joy. The ability to trust that the more you learn, the more you share, the more you can find that opportunity to celebrate. Yeah, look at on the bottom of the deck, and I keep seeing the number 8. So this is the infinity symbol. As I'm going to continue to learn on this journey and rise above as I educate myself and rise above into a higher level of existence as I come together with others. But in the meantime, I know with the Dragon's Lair energy, as I work on something out of the safety and protection of my home, that this is where I'm meant to be, and that eventually I'm going to bring an end with number 19 to all that has been and come together with those who now are meant to be. So there's also a very spiritual transformation happening in the next month for you that is beautiful. Collectively, with the number 19 as well here in a 3-card summary with the Guardian Angel deck, we've got positive recognition. Congratulations, your plans have worked out perfectly, and now is your time to shine. Okay, so collectively, we're all being guided, like I've been saying, to find that path of joyfulness, to leave behind those who are negative or who are walking in their shadow side, making poor decisions. They've got to learn on their own. It's now time for us to create something where we can help another or others, where we can find these peaks of joy in our lives day to day. For Spirit stepping in to show us the good energies now, the ability to heal from whatever was. So Sonia, beautiful reading for you. Kenneth, greetings. Thank you for coming. England, thank you for coming from England. Aw, you're very welcome. And again, thank you so much for attending. Indeed, 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 in gratitude, in loving service, I am. I love you guys. Reva, just stopping by to say hello. Hi, Reva. Thanks for stopping in. So we're just kind of going over the collective read, and then I'll close unless someone has a question you'd like answered while we're still running here in this live video podcast. Okay, so we're going into the relationship sector, and here's where it gets pretty interesting. In relation to another or others, we have the thirst card. So we have craving, compulsions, obsessions, okay? Obsessing over the way things should be with the religion card. That's why Spirit's saying it is time to trust in our desires to make good choices, to serve and help another or others. Because as we create things that are good in the eyes of Spirit and the universe and so on, so too can we free ourselves from obsessions, of another or others or circumstances that are not healthy for us. Instead, to reach out and to lift each other up, to be an example to others. For as we do, Spirit is sending in this cherub in the relationship sector to another or others in the next couple, 2 to 3 weeks. And the card says, this cherub brings wonderful news, a windfall of resources. Okay, so if you're single, what's most important is that you have found this path of peace, joy, and contentment, that you have healed from those whom have hurt you. Because Spirit's saying, once you are doing what you enjoy daily, so too will you give off a bright, beautiful aura. We as humans cannot make another human fall in love with us, but we can trust and have faith in prayer that as we focus on what we enjoy, Spirit will see that bright, beautiful aura and will send someone to us. So right now, it's about a windfall of resources via our plans. Others are going to help with your plans. Of course, we need one another, right? People want to buy, but they don't know what's for sale, okay? And that's what we do. These resources may involve money, advice, or assistance in getting things done. So again, it's about teaching others what comes easy to us or learning from others and then building upon that and eventually teaching, and around it goes. It's a good time to start a new venture, right? Like I've been saying, now's the time to create something that will go on into and through the next 10, 20, 30 years. It's a great time to change careers or to go into business for yourself. And for some, as you free yourself from the obsessions of the negative things, there's going to come communication. So you got to know what communication you're waiting for. What it is you desire from your efforts. Now, in the creative aspects position, we have the immortal card. Okay, so this is about creating a way to free yourself from the pressure of those around us, negative people, negative tribes, circumstances, situations, feelings, thoughts, emotions, right? Some are going to be coming to a realization with the surprise card here that there needs to be a change, right? I'm doing things that are not healthy, or I'm connecting with people who aren't healthy. I need to reconnect with the soul of who I am and create a path of connections that are good for me, connections that support who I am, that lift me up, who love me for my gifts, talents, and skills. So the 5 of thought is inner conflict, maybe about communication with others. The card says, the path you are on seemed like the right one, but some are running into a challenge. There's a better direction for you that will make you happier in the end. Changes are necessary so that you can get back on track with who you are and what you were sent here to become, what you were sent here to this earth to be remembered for. Avoid negative people who are draining or who bring unwanted drama into your life. It's about totally, either we stay with them and we experience that for a long time, or we go through a transformation and we say, I'm going to heal from the negativity and I'm going to focus and trust and have faith that if I do what I love, so too will I receive the journey of peace, joy, happiness, and abundance. Now, in the actions position, some are being guided with the transgression energy to forgive themselves for the mistakes they have made, for connecting with people who made bad choices. It's about letting go of what transpired in the past that was not good. Letting go of those who are walking in their ego with the peacock. And for clarification, we got the letting go card. Releasing the past for some can feel like a challenge, but it also can be very liberating. Your angels will help you to let go so you can fly higher than you ever have before. Like I said, we're going into a higher dimension. I am the king or queen of my journey. I know who I was meant to be. I know I was meant to help others. Therefore, I need to leave behind anyone who doesn't want to help others and connect with those who appreciate me. Endings always will herald wonderful new beginnings if that's what we choose to direct ourselves towards. So choose to allow the situation, the circumstances, to lead you into a more joyful life. Change your life by changing your thoughts, right? So the suggestion here by Spirit for the next month collectively is to let go of negative thinking and to take action now, to put our ambition into what brings us joyfulness. Very important message. You know, we won't have this new beginning show up again. We're all going to go into struggles, good and bad, and however, but this is the best time to get things going. So emotionally, it is the time to let go of those who only take. We are not a victim unless we make ourselves be. So Spirit, again, is suggesting that the collective with the Two of Abundance energies think about new directions in the area of creativity, finance, career, small business, whatever it is that we enjoy. Life may be feeling a little bit out of balance closer to the end of February of 2021. For the collective, maybe working multiple jobs or trying to change to their dream career, which could be a business out of their home. It is important to keep things light and to stay in touch with your inner child, right? Who and what I do that fulfills me is who I am. So make your work as playful as possible. Know that multitasking with a positive attitude is not only going to bring success, but with the Gypsy Oracle here for confirmation, it's going to bring energies of fortune. So those who follow Spirit's advice during this live video podcast collectively, Spirit's trying to lead us into a direction of fulfillment and enthusiasm, promising that as we do what is good, we will receive the fortune, the abundance, and the stability we need. So in the subconscious position, we've got this rebellious energy. We have, I want to read a little bit about that from the book. Number 33, right? I walked one journey and Spirit is trying to guide me into a better journey. So the card says a fork in the road, choose your own path, find what you love, be who you are, and create what you love. It's time to be truthful about who you are and what it is you wish to create in your life. You can do this. There will be more support than you can dream of when you open up and share what you felt you must keep secret. There are more like you than you know. So we have some who are going to be sighing in awe, coming to the realization that, yeah, I needed to let go and walk away with the Eight of Emotion energies from who and or what does not fulfill me emotionally. There's some who are going to feel or have been feeling like there's a deep longing for something in your life and in your heart, knowing that there's more out there for you in the world. And it may be time now for some to change careers, to move to a new home or city, or to initiate other super important changes in your life. So do what is right for you and seek out a magical new life. And day to day, know that Spirit is giving this beautiful energy of hope to the collective, especially in the next month. This is about anticipating wishes that are going to come true, bright prospects that we are manifesting through our efforts. Knowing when the merchant energy shows up that we could create a profit or a greater abundance in our life. And no, it's not about the money, but money is stability. It's a result of our efforts when we do what we love. So for some, with the Four of Emotion here, this is, do I want the situation? Is it going to fulfill me? Do I want this person? Is it an empty cup of love? There are wonderful people in this world who want to help each other. And it's about finding that group. It's about praying that Spirit guides you to the right group of people. I think a lot of us are going to be letting go of those who aren't letting go of the negative energy and finding almost in a shocking sense that there are people who are like you. Opportunities will be offered to the collective, but some just are focused on the negative. Therefore, they're not noticing or trusting in the gifts that heaven has bestowed upon us. So the message is to look around us, to daydream or go within, to find clarity, and to eventually act on those dreams with great anticipation. And in the inner strengths position, with the burnt by the sun energy, we have ambition, right? We cannot achieve if we don't put the time in. If we do, Spirit is saying there will be a great celebratory energy by maybe the next month and a half, collectively, and joyfulness. So the card says, this is a wonderful time in your life. Collectively, difficulties are going to fall away, which we've already seen in many ways. And the light at the end of the tunnel is a star that we can all now wish upon. The timing is right to make long-term plans for a joyful future. All we need to do is have faith that things are now going to turn out beautifully, as long as we let go and forgive ourselves or forgive others. For we all make mistakes and we know not what we do, right? But we can let go and create better, especially at this time. Kenneth, to the fool, good and evil are one and the same. For the wise person, this wise person will be nourished by truth and will be like a tree growing in the stream of water. Book of Thomas 1:40. Thank you for that, Kenneth. You're welcome, Sonia. Oh, all right. So that's pretty much a lot of what I have for you. Again, heaven's opening up its loving arms to pour abundance onto the collective right now. So it's up to us to figure out a new topic, an intellectual project, something that is exciting for us. Trusting that there will be positive recognition as soon as we start putting those plans into motion. Trusting that everything is going to work out perfectly and that it is indeed time for us to discover our bliss and to walk in it. And to have forgiveness. We can, as we shine, we can shine in the light of others, and they can learn through our actions. Thank you again so much for all of you for attending. Thank you for your kind words and messages, your comments. Thank you for the month-to-month personal readings I've been receiving. Most importantly, thank you so very much for your donations. Take care and God bless.